Hello everyone and welcome to Sinful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting out war against the grey. Today's video we're going to talk start collecting Warhammer 40,000, and today we're going to take a look at one of the brand new boarding action box sets soon to come out for Warhammer 40k, and this one is for the Space Marines. Now, boarding actions are a brand new way to play your games of 40k, coming out alongside the Arcs of Omen books for Warhammer 40k, and in today's video, we're going to take a look at the Space Marine box set, talk about the contents of the box set and what these units do on the tabletop, before looking at some other units we can use to expand this force. We'll then take a look at a little sample army list at the end of the video, which will be 500 points, the standard size game for a boarding action force. Now, with that all said, let's talk about the models inside this box set. First of all, we have a captain in Gravis armor. Gravis armor's big thing is we are going to have that nice toughness 5 on our model. We're going to get those extra wounds in there as well. We've got the Gravis fighting style as well, where if this model is equipped with an Astartes chainsword, each time the bearer fights, you can make 2 additional attacks, which is really cool. Power sword, where each time if he fights, you can make 2 additional attacks as well. And then if this model is equipped with a power fist, you can make 1 additional attack. So you do get a bunch of different abilities and extra attacks coming out of this model. This ability, however, can't be used if you give a relic to the model, a relic which replaces any of these weapons. However, it doesn't sort of apply because we're not taking regular relics in our boarding action games anyway. Now, he does have the Boltstorm Gauntlet as well, which is effectively a power fist, which is really cool. And each time this attack is made with the model, you will be -1 to hit, so same there as a power fist, but it also has a Pistol 3, Strength 4, -1 AP, Damage 1 shooting attack on it as well. Now, if we start to look at the other 2 units that join him, we have, first of all, the Assault Intercessor Squad. We get 10 Assault Intercessors within the box set, and generally these are equipped all the same. So they're all going to have the Chainswords, which are just Strength User, -1 AP, Damage 1, but they do get an extra attack every time they fight with them, which is really cool. And then they've also got the Heavy Bolt Pistols, Strength 4, -1 AP, Damage 1, pretty similar to that Boltstorm Gauntlet. Now, the Sergeants can be equipped with either the Hand Flamers or the Plasma Pistols, and have access to Thunder Hammers, Power Swords, Power Fists, as well as their other weapon options, so can get a little bit of extra power out of your Sergeant. There will be enough models in this box set as well to build yourself 2 Sergeants if you wish to build 2 squads of 5. Now, lastly, we have the Heavy Intercessors. These are Intercessors, but, well, with bigger guns. The Heavy Intercessor's big job here is you've got the choice between 3 different Heavy Bolt Rifles. So you've got the regular Heavy Bolt Rifle, Rapid Fire 1 at 36-inch range, Strength 5, -1 AP, Damage 1. The Executor Bolt Rifle turns into a Heavy 1, Strength 5, -2 AP, Damage 2. Or you can go for the Hellstorm Bolt Rifle, which I particularly like for a boarding action, Assault 3, Strength 5, no AP, Damage 1. The cool thing here as well is you're going to get a Heavy 4 weapon if you go with the Hellstorm Heavy Bolter, and the other Heavy Bolters are sort of Heavy Bolters changed based on, you know, the standard sort of profile and what that Heavy Bolter, or what that Heavy Bolt Rifle does in general. And so, if we look at where to go next, the one thing we're probably lacking in that initial box set is maybe a more hard-hitting combat unit. The Assault Intercessors definitely are going to be able to do some combat, but for me, their big thing is going to be helping us grab objectives on the table. A dedicated combat unit that can go down the tunnels of the Space Hulks we're fighting on and really do some damage is much needed, so I think something like Blade Guard Veterans can definitely do the job. Blade Guard Veterans can pack out a decent amount of attacks. They're going to really hurt most things they get into as well. And the fact they're all equipped with the master crafted versions of the power swords as well is really nice. This means that their power swords are going to be +1 strength, -3 AP, Damage 2. You can also choose to give the Sergeant a couple of different pistol weapons other than the Heavy Bolt Pistol they're all regularly equipped with. The Neo Volkite Pistol, ability to do some mortal wounds, I think is particularly nice. You can also just go for a regular old Plasma Pistol if you like as well. Another option to potentially go down is with an Aggressor Squad. Now, Aggressor Squads effectively are all equipped with Power Fists in close combat with those gauntlets, either the Auto Boltstorm Gauntlet or the Flamestorm Gauntlet, being ×2 strength, -3 AP, Damage 2, but -1 to hit if you start swinging with it. Or you've got their shooting options. So you can either go with the Flamestorm Gauntlets, which are going to be Assault D6, Strength 4, Damage 1 with no AP and auto hit. or you can choose to swap them out for Boltstorm Gauntlets and Fragstorm Grenade Launchers. The Boltstorm Gauntlets are only Assault 3, Strength 4, no AP damage 1, but you also get the blast weapons of the Assault D6 Fragstorm Grenade Launchers in there as well. Now, Space Marines are a little bit special when it comes to how they can build their forces inside a boarding action. They're allowed to take one heavy support slot, and as long as one of those units you choose as that one heavy support slot is a Hellblaster squad which can contain 5 and no more than 5 models, you can have, a nice little bit of heavy support down your tunnels. Hellblasters are, all plasma totting Space Marines. They've got a variety of different weapon options available to them in pretty much the same fashion as we sort of talked about with those heavy intercessors. So the Hellblaster squad can either go with an assault variant or go with a much more heavy variant of the weapon. The assault variant's a little bit weaker but does pack out more shots and is an assault weapon, meaning you can advance and shoot with it. Really good for moving around those tunnels. Now, lastly, we have the baseline intercessors. We've got heavy intercessors and we've got assault intercessors in there. Intercessors are sort of, I guess, a middle of the road. They're cheaper than your heavy intercessors. They're not wearing Gravis armor, so they're not going to have that toughness 5, but they are going to be that bit cheaper. You're going to get more of them. They've got the option to take Status Grenade Launchers in their squad, which is blast weapons, which are really cool inside a boarding action, particularly great for clearing out enemy troops. Just a nice, solid weapon for you to use in your games. And so here we have our sample army list for you. Now, we've gone with Ultramarines in this. This is just pretty stock standard. You certainly can use any of the units and indeed this army list and just chop and change it to a chapter that suits you. All these units are available in any chapter that you want to run, so you definitely can play this however you want. Ultramarines is just the chapter we've selected for this, mainly because the box set's painted up as Ultramarines. Now, we've gone with the Captain in Gravis armor. He's going to be our Warlord. So we've gone with the Stardust Chainsword. I like the ability to get extra attacks. And also, when we start putting the boarding action enhancement, the only enhancements we can take in this gameplay style, the Trademark weapon means we do get +1 strength and +1 damage on that Chainsword. This isn't replacing the Chainsword, so we still would get his Gravis armor fighting style, which is cool. So he's going to be able to pack out quite a decent beat of heat. Now, troops-wise, as I said, 2 Assault Intercessor squads. This means we get more Sergeants with more Power Swords and Hand Flamers. The fact that the new points values of these means that we are going to get them for free is really nice. And then we've got the Heavy Intercessor squad as well with Hellstorm Bolter and the Hellstorm Heavy Bolter in there. Lastly, the only unit we've added is a Blade Guard Veteran squad to the unit. This is just going to give us a nice little bit of pure melee, some really dedicated melee, able to take out maybe the heavier targets of our opponent. If you've been playing with the Ultramarines, if you've got some ideas for your Space Marines inside a boarding action, let us know what you're going to use this box set for, what your plans are, down in the comments below. And so that is the end of the video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And why not drop us a comment down below letting us know what you enjoyed about the video. If you did enjoy it and you want to come chat more with me and other members of our little community here at Cinderful Gaming, we have a Discord server which is linked down in the video's description. We chat all things wargaming, not just Warhammer, a bunch of other war games, even some other things non-Warhammer related, and generally have a great time in there. Come and join in the conversation. Also, linked down in the video's description are the best ways to help support the channel if you want to see us keep making the content we do. We have Patreon and YouTube members, both of which are great ways to help support the channel, and you get a shout out at the end of the video, which we'll do in just a sec. But we also have a Teespring store and a Ko-fi store where you can grab yourself some channel merch as well to help support the channel in another way and get yourself something in the process. But as I said, a special shout out to all our Patreons: Christian Weir, Soren, Kenny Lyle, Out on Shot First, Andrew Bowen, Nathan V, The Rising Ape, Q Dynamic, Anthony B, JJ Austrian, Average Wargamer, Domir, Mark Harvey, James Cater, Bloobs, Benjamin Swallows, Red Martin, Iron Grinch, and Nuss. And to our YouTube members: Green Roots Gaming, Ronya Lockloric, The Johnny84, David Osworth, Wolfric Nick, Broken Chef, Ariana Edwards, Revenar, Pink Nico Fire, Robin Mankiller, Monty's Tabletop Terrain, John Castle, Davis Weird, James South, Dave Crozier, Dylan Areno, and James Tillman. And lastly, a special thanks to Lady Witchbox Art, who does all the amazing artwork you see pictured here on the screen and indeed all over the channel. And also a special thank you to everyone who comes on, helps make the battle reports on the channel, helps run our Discord server, and generally helps make the channel what it is today. Thank you all for watching once again, everyone. Stay safe, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the grey. Ciao for now.